Is it possible that this guy is really going to touch Kado? Everyone in the ninja world looked suspiciously dignified. In the ninja world, the status of the ninja is not transcendent. The so-called detachment is just for those common people. But when faced with powerful people from all sides, ninjas are at best a tool for them to satisfy their private desires. Especially the ninjas in the regular ninja village, who are bound by various rules, dare not use violence against these dignitaries at all. Even if you are angry, hold back. Naruto. Our mission is to protect Mr. Dishonor and complete the construction of the bridge, the rest. Kakashi is very anxious. If it is the killer sent by Kaduo, then there is no problem at all. But if you move more cards directly, the problem will be big. At that time, the other party will definitely use their financial resources and power to put pressure on Konoha village. Naruto, you are still young, you don't understand many things. Hitaki Kakashi just wanted to speak out to dissuade, but Uzumaki Naruto responded indifferently. Everyone knows that if the cancer of Kado is not completely eliminated, the country of Naruto will have no future at all. After we leave, Kado will also kill Uncle Dazna's family and continue to persecute the people of Bo Kingdom. What's more, our task of protecting Uncle Dazna has not been completed yet. Naruto. Dazna is completely moved. Who would have thought that Uzumaki Naruto, who seems to be young, is so affectionate and righteous? Haruno Sakura and Sasuke were also infected by Naruto's rhetoric. All looked at Hitaki Kakashi. Boy, have you changed your gender? Nine Tails asked curiously. What change? I just want to use Kaduo's subordinates to experiment with my recent practice results. After this mission, I found that if I want to become stronger, I must have a real battle. Besides, I really hate these boring rules among ninjas. Audience. Just when this FCK was about to be moved to tears, Uzumaki Naruto's slap woke everyone up. As expected of Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame, his execution style is vigorous and resolute. Regardless of whether you are a dignitary in the ninja world or not, seeing how fearless he is, I am afraid that if the daimyo comes today, he will have his head twisted. So handsome. Stands at the Chunin exam venue. Uzumaki Naruto looked at his own back in the black frame obsessively. It turned out that the really serious self was so attractive. Not to mention Haruno Sakura, when even Uchiha Sasuke seemed small under his own charm, even Sasuke was deeply influenced by himself. Not just Uzumaki Naruto. Haruno Sakura and Yamanaka Ino blushed unconsciously. Although Naruto's purpose is not to really help Dazna, but the result of his next actions is to prepare to do something to Kado. Regardless of whether you are the richest person in the world, no matter how much influence you have on Ninja Village. Since you want to affect the progress of my mission, you are a corpse. This emerging haki directly hits the girl's heart. Uzumaki Naruto just walked out the door, and saw the densely packed black shadows on the opposite bridge. The leader is a short, middle-aged Mediterranean man wearing sunglasses and leaning on a walking stick. Kill them. Kill all the ninjas in Konoha village today. Cut. I don't know what I'm afraid of if I don't cut it anymore. What kind of Kirigakure ninja? I think they are cowards. Ha ha ha. The samurai on the opposite side is wearing strange clothes. Samurai, at best, a group of thugs hired from a black market. Naruto. Kakashi frowned and walked out. You. Mr. Kakashi, don't persuade me. The other side is yelling and clamoring to kill us. Let me swallow my anger. This is impossible. Yes, Naruto, we are also here to help you. Haruno Sakura and Sasuke stood beside Uzumaki Naruto on the left and right. We are a team. At this time, the three of you are showing team cohesion in front of me? Hitaki Kakashi was stunned. Quickly said, the group of black market thugs deal with it casually, but Kado. Naruto. When you finish the wave mission, you have to teach me the ninjutsu you used when you rescued Kakashi. I remember it's called Shuriken Shadow Clone Technique. Uchiha Sasuke has a serious expression. I will help you defeat a few more enemies later. Obviously, Class 7 didn't pay attention to Hitaki Kakashi, who was messing around in the wind. Uzumaki Naruto became impatient when he heard that Sasuke was going to compete with him for the head. This group of thugs is not enough for me to fight. Uchiha Sasuke also kindly ran to help me win favors. He's afraid he wants to fart. As long as you are a little brother with peace of mind, ninjutsu can be taught to you, but the experience during the practice period cannot be given to you. Sasuke ah. Uzumaki Naruto patted Sasuke on the shoulder, and said earnestly, I will teach you Shuriken Shadow Clone when I return to Konoha village, but now you and little Sakura wait a little bit. If I can't do it, you can do it later. Sasuke heard the words. Naturally he didn't know Naruto's plan, but when he heard that there was ninjutsu to learn, he agreed without thinking. Shadow clone technique. Bang bang bang. The next moment, Uchiha Sasuke and Haruno Sakura were on the spot in a daze. Dasna also stared wide-eyed, unable to believe the scene in front of him. Kakashi even has a dead fisheye hanging, and he has nothing to love. In the face of hundreds of Uzumaki Naruto standing neatly, an inexplicable pressure made everyone silent. Is it more than people? I can form an organization by myself. Everyone follow me, the guy on the opposite side will not stay. Killed. Uzumaki Naruto in Black Frame World really kills Kato. Accompanied by Cardo's death, the screen with black borders slowly ended. Everyone couldn't help sighing. Uzumaki Naruto in the world over there is really cruel. He doesn't care about the rules of your ninja world at all. He is simply a clean stream in the ninja world. At this time, everyone remembered Uzumaki Naruto of their own world. It also seems to be a clear stream. When Bai-Zan died, Naruto cried a lot. I am sad for Bai's sadness, and I am sad for the cruelty of people in the ninja world. Uzumaki Naruto in the Black Frame World, just the opposite. He accepts the cruelty of the ninja world, but does not blame the ninja world for the cruelty of the ninja world. Instead, based on the attitude that being weak is the original sin, I want to keep making myself stronger. Until it is so strong that no one dares to speak loudly in front of itself. No doubt. In terms of character, audiences in the ninja world are more likely to accept Naruto in the White Frame World. And Uzumaki Naruto in the Black Frame World is too scary. He dared to kill a person like Kaduo. Wouldn't it be true that he would not even pay attention to big names in the future? However, Uzumaki Naruto in the Black Frame seems to have been aiming at personal selfish desires, and his unintentional actions have helped Dasna in the Country of Waves. For a while, everyone didn't know how to evaluate the Black Frame World Uzumaki Naruto. But compared to the sentimental world of Naruto with a white frame and Naruto with a black frame, Shirakawa survived. Dao D will not cut again. I didn't expect to survive in this form, it is really too shameful. Bye. If you don't kill Mr., isn't it the best result to survive? Hitaki Kakashi. There is no one who is not afraid of death. I think if you didn't kill you at the beginning, you knew you would die this time, and maybe you wouldn't come. Kakashi was right. Zabuzan knew in his heart that at the time, he thought that Uzumaki Naruto and Sasuke could not be opponents of Shiro who had blood succession limits. Get rid of the two of them, and Kakashi will be in chaos. Who would have thought that Uzumaki Naruto's special Mew was Jinchuriki, and Nine Tails chakra hit by without any power to fight back? If you don't kill him until you die, you don't have the heart to give away the head. Onoki. Looking at it this way, the black-framed world seems to have a better ending compared to the two-wave kingdoms. Fourth Raikage. It cannot be said that the ending of the Black Frame World is good, at least in the White Frame World. Uchiha Sasuke opened 2 Tomo Sharingan. Terumi Mei. Fourth Raikage is right. With this comparison, Zabuzan in the Black Frame World was scared away. Sasuke failed to fight Shiro, but lost the opportunity to open 2 Tomo Sharingan. Uchiha Sasuke, Uchiha Fugaku. After all, everything is fine, except that he, Uchiha Sasuke, has become the unlucky one. The most hateful thing is that in the Black Frame World, I licked my face and ran to Uzumaki Naruto to ask for advice on Shuriken Shadow Clone technique. It's just ridiculous. Also, Uzumaki Naruto has to treat himself as a younger brother. Is this something that humans can do? Uchiha Sasuke rolled his eyes and almost passed out. Fortunately, Uzumaki Naruto in his own world was led astray when he was a child, if he is the same as Naruto in the Black Frame World. The picture now must be very funny. I remembered the scene where I and Haruno Sakura followed Naruto. Uchiha Sasuke wished he could take out his kunai and stab himself a few times. From now on, 7 days later, on July 1st, the Chunin selection test has officially begun. Sarutobi Hiruzen's voice suddenly awakened the ninjas who were still thinking about it. Only then did they realize that the black-framed screen had turned into a white frame. HMPH. Is it finally here? Orochimaru's eyes were burning. I want to see what the real situation of the Chunin exam is like. Sarutobi Hiruzen looked nervous. Not only his own world, but what he cares more about is what will happen in the Black Frame World. Best not to affect Uzumaki Naruto of their world. Konoha village joined forces with Ninja Village Sanagakure to launch a Chunin selection test that several villages participated in. The new generation of genin from Konoha village collectively participated in this exam selection. When the 3 of the 7th class went to the classroom, they saw through the illusion of Goko Tetsu and Kamitsuki Izumo. The three meet for the first time with Squad 8 led by Might Guy. Before entering the classroom, Rock Lee had a one-on-one fight with Uchiha Sasuke, but Sasuke had no strength to fight back. However, Sasuke was not discouraged when he learned that there were many strong candidates in this exam, but became more and more excited. In the written examination, Uzumaki Naruto, who handed in a blank paper, relied on his personal forbearance, which greatly appreciated Ibixi. Dead Forest. The 7th squad ushered in the strongest enemy, the legendary Sannin Orochimaru. 3 lost. Uchiha Sasuke became the prey in Orochimaru's eyes. After the Battle of the Dead Forest, Uchiha Sasuke's neck had an extra seal of the Curse of the Sky. In the qualifiers before the third match, Uzumaki Naruto defeated the strong enemy Inuzuka Fang with his personal will and sudden fart. He was very excited, and at the same time he also started to look at him with admiration. Unfortunately, under his cheering, Hyuga Hinata was severely injured by Hyuga Neji, and was almost killed by Neji. Naruto got annoyed and decided to make Neji look good in the final official match. The battle between Rock Lee and Gaara was the most intense, but Rock Lee, who opened the 8 inner gates Duman, still returned in a disastrous defeat with serious injuries beyond imagination. The qualifiers are over. During the 1-month rest period, Naruto met his teacher, Toad Sage Jiraiya. Using Chakra of 9 Tails, he summoned Mount Myoboku Gamma Bunta, and got the other party's approval. This is also the first time Naruto met 9 Tails. HMPH. You've been in my body for so long, just take some chakra as rent, bastard. The meeting between Uzumaki Naruto and 9 Tails was not harmonious. At the beginning of the race, still with the help of 9 Tails chakra, Uzumaki Naruto defeated Hyuga Neji, and threatened to change the Hyuga clan after becoming Hokage. At the same time, Uchiha Sasuke brought the new ninjutsu Chidori to the stage and defeated Gaara. With the thick smoke rising from the stands, Orochimaru launched the Konoha Honkai plan, and for a while, Tsunagakure and Yinin village jointly dispatched. Orochimaru is even more foul. First Hokage and second Hokage strangled Sarutobi Hiruzen in the barrier. The content on the screen made all the viewers gasp suddenly. Tsunagakure and Orochimaru's Itonin village went so far as to start a war against Konoha village. And he actually used the forbidden technique to summon the dead undead. The future. This is actually the picture of the future. Orochimaru. HMPH. This is what I want to see, Sarutobi Sensei. Senju Tobirama. Damn brat, you actually started a war against Konoha. Senju Hashirama. No matter what time it is, there is always war, and this kid is quite talented, and he actually summoned you and me. Uchiha Madara. Ha ha ha. I laughed so hard. Konoha's first Hokage and second Hokage attacked Konoha village. Hashi is hot. What are you doing? Reanimation jutsu can control you. Orochimaru. The only bad thing about my ninjutsu is that I haven't fully mastered it yet, so the summoned person can't use their full power. Uchiha Madara. Your boy is a talent, but this shabby ninjutsu still needs all your strength to undo it. Hashi, you won't be stupid in the Pure Land world, will you? The wounded Gaara escapes with the help of Kankuro and Temari. Uchiha Sasuke is in hot pursuit. Haruno Sakura, Shikamaru and Naruto are ordered by Kakashi to support Sasuke. When a few people caught up with the two, they realized that Gaara had burst out the power of the tail beast in his body, and Sasuke was no match at all. Haruno Sakura is also trapped by Gaara and is in danger. At the critical moment, Uzumaki Naruto burst out with unprecedented chakra with terrifying strength, instantly summoning 2000 Shadow Clone. Little Sakura, let me protect you. Uzumaki Naruto even beat Gaara with 2000 rounds of ammunition. Gaara doubted her life. Under anger, Gaara finally turned into a guardian crane. However, Uzumaki Naruto did not panic at all, and the results of his practice were fully demonstrated in this battle. Toad Bunta is here. Fight against the crane. Uzumaki Naruto head hammer attack, awakening Gaara in the dormant technique. Third Hokage Sarutobi Hiruzen summons Shinigami. The ghouls are sealed to 1 against 3. All families in Konoha village are dispatched collectively. Remember, Hyuga Hiyashi told Xiao, our Hyuga family is the most powerful family in Konoha village. The final blow, Uzumaki Naruto collided with Gaara at high altitude. Uzumaki Naruto wins. Gaara has never seen such a powerful person, and he trembles with fright. The taste of being alone must be uncomfortable. But now I am different from you. I already have companions who are more important than life. With them, Every day of my life is full of hope. If you attack them, I will definitely kill you. Naruto's heart was conveyed to Gaara, which changed Gaara's bloodthirsty problem. Third Hokage died in battle. What will happen to Konoha village? Uchiha Itachi's sudden return home instantly ignited the hatred in Uchiha Sasuke's heart. Facing his former brother and the hatred in his heart, Sasuke clenched Chidori tightly in anger. Unfortunately, as soon as Tsukuyomi was posted, Uchiha Sasuke lay down in the hospital with Hitaki Kakashi. For Konoha, for Sasuke, for Kakashi and even for Rock Lee. Of course there is also Rasengan who is about to meet. Uzumaki Naruto followed Jiraiya on the road to find Tsunade. Learning Rasengan, the stronger Naruto beat the legendary Fat Sheep in a bet. Sannin War. The battle between Uzumaki Naruto and Yakushi Kabuto arouses Tsunade's will and overcomes empty blood. Until I become Hokage, I will never die. Rasengan. Tsunade returns. Konoha village is united. The big crisis has just been resolved. Uchiha Sasuke can't bear Uzumaki Naruto's progress, Itachi's stimulation and Orochimaru's bewitchment. Sasuke defected Konoha into the arms of Orochimaru. Valley of the End, the former brothers stand on the opposite side. Why are you so obsessed with me? Because we are brothers. A guy like you who was born with nothing, what can he understand about me? Naruto. Sasuke. Uzumaki Naruto failed. With a heavy heart, and with great affection for Uchiha Sasuke. Naruto didn't feel depressed because of this. Cheer up and start again. Under the leadership of Jiraiya, the master and apprentice will go to practice for up to 3 years. When I come back, I will definitely become very powerful. The screen with white borders slowly came to an end. The audience also watched with horror. It turned out that in the near future, they would face such a terrible thing. Yamanaka Ino. I didn't expect that today would be the day when the ninja village outside would start a war against us. Yurihong. Hey, Lord Third Hokage has died. Asuma. Fortunately, the viewing system appeared in time, otherwise we would have to face this kind of scene in the next step. Inuzuka Tooth. But Naruto is really cool, especially his battle with Gaara. How did he do it? Nara Shikamaru. I feel like the gap between us and him is getting bigger and bigger. Tsunade. I'm dizzy, my empty blood disease has also healed itself under his influence. Tiantian. I didn't expect 5th Hokage to be Master Tsunade, she is my idol. Only the 3 of the 7th class did not speak. Up front, Uzumaki Naruto was still complacent, whether it was the Chunin exam or the fight with Gaara later. His performance is absolutely remarkable. Even learning Rasengan, Uzumaki Naruto doesn't care much. Because Uzumaki Naruto with the black frame also acquired Rasengan at the same age. However, only Uchiha Sasuke's defection made Naruto feel nervous. Obviously, he failed. Thinking of this, Uzumaki Naruto looked at the dark border that was slowly emerging in the sky with great interest. Since I failed, let me see what you will do in the face of this in your world. Ninja world in the sky, the switching of the big screen immediately refreshed everyone. Speaking of the future, Uzumaki Naruto in the white frame is not bad. Not only that, his performance can be said to be very perfect. 9 Tails. HMPH. Could he defeat Hyuga Neji if he hadn't used my power? Could he have defeated Gaara if he hadn't used my power? If not. Uzumaki Kushina. 9 Tails, you took the credit especially today. Do you think everyone doesn't know? You want Naruto to use your power to loosen the seal. Senju Hashirama. The 5th Hokage in Konoha village is actually Azuna. Senju Tobirama. Brother, as your granddaughter, Tsunade is also one of the legendary Sannin, the monkey's apprentice, and he deserves to be the 5th Hokage. Senju Hashirama. The Battle of the Valley of the End is really nostalgic. Uchiha Madara. Huh. This time, but our Uchiha people won, it's spicy. Terumi Mei. I have to say that Naruto has done a very good job except that he failed to stop Uchiha Sasuke. Onoki. Regardless of the world's Uzumaki Naruto, it seems that they are all very powerful. 4th Hokage. I always thought that Naruto in the black frame world was a genius, but I didn't expect that Uzumaki Naruto on our side is also a genius. In less than a year, he has grown from a guy who can't even clone technique to such a guy terrible. Luo Sha. Now the pressure has come to the side of the black frame Vortex 3, Vortex Naruto. Nara Shikamaru. In our world, Sasuke was deeply stimulated by Naruto's progress, and the appearance of Uchiha Itachi ignited his desire for revenge. Perhaps he saw that his progress was not high, so he took the initiative to seek refuge with Orochimaru. Aburame Shino. In the Black Frame world, in Sasuke's mind, he is not as good as Uzumaki Naruto, so he should not feel anxious because of Naruto's excellence. Yamanaka Ino. I understand when you say that. Sasuke in the world over there seems to be still learning ninjutsu from Uzumaki Naruto. Maybe seeing Naruto's strength, Uchiha Sasuke will think that living in Konoha village can still become very strong, so he won't defect. Orochimaru. Hey, what you said is just speculation. It all depends on how Naruto-kun over there does it. There is another possibility. Don't forget, he really wanted to make trouble in Konoha village before. Orochimaru's words suddenly awakened the Konoha village ninja. Indeed, Uzumaki Naruto of the Black Frame world has deep dissatisfaction with Konoha village. He won't feel that life is full of hope just because he has one or two more so-called companions around him. Thinking of this, they quickly looked at the big black-framed screen in the sky. Konoha village, it is still sunny. It has been a long time since the completion of the Wave Country mission. As for Uzumaki Naruto's performance of killing Kato, Sarutobi Hiruzen did not pursue too much. After all, Naruto is the secret weapon of Konoha village, the secret weapon of the Land of Fire. The murderer who killed Kaduo finally fell on Dao Di Zai Yuzan. It is truly the third Hokage of Konoha village. Pure landworld. Dao Di was no longer dumbfounded. What a shameless act. Dao Di Zai Yuzan. Hehe. No wonder the seniors in the discussion group have been talking about third Hokage. You Konoha village are really good means. Terumi Mei. If the people in the world over there don't die, it seems that the future will not be easy. Onoki. I'm really laughing to death. Is this the result of escaping death again? Uzumaki Naruto took the blame. Sarutobi Hiruzen. You guys really don't feel pain in your back when you stand and talk. The world over there will never be cut, but you survived because of Naruto. How can you help him take the blame? Fourth Raikage. Third Hokage, I really feel that the meaning in your words must not let you be grateful. Uzumaki Naruto naturally didn't care about these things, and he didn't even know that the bandaged man without eyebrows in his mouth helped him take the blame for killing the world's richest man. At this time, Uzumaki Naruto was stepping on the water surface to pick up trash in every possible way bored. After a while, Sasuke came up and coughed lightly to attract Naruto's attention. I have learned the Shuriken Shadow Clone technique. Oh, not bad. As expected of Sasuke, genius is different. Uzumaki Naruto patted Sasuke's shoulder with a smile. Then his face became serious. Speaking of which, I haven't been exposed to new ninjutsu for a long time. Hitaki Kakashi seems to have nothing to teach them except to lead them to complete the D-level mission. This makes Uzumaki Naruto a little upset. At this time, Kakashi didn't know where he was fooling around. In Uzumaki Naruto's heart, following Hitaki Kakashi is no different from following Iruka. Hungry 9 meals a day. This kid. The feeling of Uzumaki Naruto's little adult in the black frame is always laughable. He seems mature, but his inner drama is so rich and colorful. Now, Hitaki Kakashi is on the same level as Iruka. Naruto over there, really, I can't possibly be on the same level as Kakashi-senpai. Hitaki Kakashi. Ah. Seeing him complaining in his heart, it doesn't seem unreasonable. Might guy. For those who work hard, there is nothing wrong with great torture. Yamanaka Ino. So the current Naruto is dissatisfied with his inability to learn new ninjutsu. Hehe. This feeling is just like Sasuke on our side. Sasuke. Ino's statement seemed to hit something odd. Haruno Sakura. No way, Uzumaki Naruto from the other world will run away with Orochimaru. Puff. On the high platform. Sarutobi Hiruzen almost spat out a mouthful of old blood. Take Uzumaki Naruto's attitude towards Konoha village, and his previous curiosity about Momochi Zabuza. Maybe, he will really be seduced by Orochimaru. Looking at Orochimaru, Sarutobi Hiruzen found that Kakuzu's proud mouth was about to grin to the ear. Orochimaru. You little girl, you are very good at talking. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Don't be complacent, Naruto has nothing to do. Let's leave Konoha village with a good environment, he will follow you to the dark experimental base, his mind should be fine. The 7th class that completed the task. The 3 stand on the bridge and wait for Hitaki Kakashi's next mission. Ms. Kakashi is too irresponsible, leave us here and leave us alone. Haruno Sakura complained, and looked at Naruto by the way. Naruto, why don't we go for a walk, or it will be boring. As soon as the voice fell, the familiar lazy voice immediately made Haruno Sakura frown. Where are you going? Re Sakura. Bastard. He won't show up sooner or later, but now he pops up suddenly to scare anyone to death. Damn Kakashi-sensei, he will spoil girls' good deeds. This guy is destined to be single for the rest of his life. 1. Well. Hitaki Kakashi squinted at the three of them and smiled. Now you are not bored, I have something to announce to you. Those who want to take the Chunin exam, sign their names here. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, come to classroom 301 of the school. Hitaki Kakashi handed 3 registration cards to the 3 of them. Chunin exam. Uzumaki Naruto is taken aback when he hears this. After thinking about it, although I don't know what kind of improvement this test can bring to me, it is definitely more interesting than the daily D-level tasks. Are you going to participate? Uzumaki Naruto looks at Sasuke and Haruno Sakura. Uchiha Sasuke smiled triumphantly. What is the purpose of our practice? Of course it is to become stronger. I must participate, otherwise my level will not be tested. Haruno Sakura is trembling. But I heard that Sasuke is going to participate. If I don't participate, I will be despised by Uzumaki Naruto. Thus, puffing out his poor chest, Haruno Sakura pretended to be calm and said, participate, definitely will participate, we are a team. Very good. Hitaki Kakashi looked at the 3 with satisfaction. Then let's meet at the Chunin exam venue. On the way back, Haruno Sakura panicked as she thought about it. She is very aware of how much she weighs, so if she only knows the 3 body technique, if she takes this kind of exam, she will undoubtedly die ugly. What to do? Haruno Sakura looked at Naruto beside him with a heavy heart. Although there should be no problem following Naruto and Sasuke, what if we act alone? Haruno Sakura became more and more frightened when she thought about it. She finally realized how weak she is. After Uchiha Sasuke finally left, she finally stopped Naruto. Naruto. Can you also teach me the Shuriken Shadow Clone technique? A black line appeared on Uzumaki Naruto's face. By the way, all these troublesome things are attributed to Kakashi's inaction. First Uchiha Sasuke, then Haruno Sakura. Is it really as simple as the Shuriken Shadow Clone technique? Naruto recalled that when Sarutobi Hiruzen gave him ninjutsu, he probably tried to learn it because he saw that his shuriken throwing technique was strong. However, Uchiha Sasuke's shuriken throw is equally strong, but Haruno Sakura. Uzumaki Naruto looked up and down at the wiggly pink hair, and refused. No, your shuriken throwing is too bad, you can't practice it. Murder. Looking at Haruno Sakura's distraught appearance on the screen. No one expected Uzumaki Naruto to refuse so simply. Haruno Sakura must have been hit with a 10,000 crit hit. Haruno Sakura. Damn Naruto, he's putting on too much. Yamanaka Ino. Tisk tisk tisk. I think this kind of Naruto is more attractive, and little Sakura, you seem to have masochistic tendencies no matter which world you are in. Looking at Haruno Sakura's half-dead look, Naruto fell into deep thought again. I have to say that the current Haruno Sakura is not a grandmaster except for ninjutsu, he is also capable of other things, and his brain is considered smart. 4.2 What Naruto likes the most is that this guy is really obedient. Uzumaki Naruto pondered in his heart, such an obedient guy might be useful in the future. Haruno Sakura. Hey, it's too much to deceive people. What is the place where such an obedient guy will be useful in the future? Yamanaka Ino. Ha ha ha, I laughed so hard, little Sakura, you in that world are almost becoming Naruto's slave. Little Sakura. Yes. Hearing Naruto call his name, Haruno immediately stood up straight. I have another very simple trick, I think you should be able to learn it. What kind of trick? Haruno Sakura suddenly became energetic. It is what I found that if we concentrate most of the chakra on one point, whether it is the fist or the foot, the power exerted is more powerful than ordinary blows. If you have nothing to do, you can try to study it. Tsunade. A tavern on Pamphlet Street. Tsunade was dumbfounded, as if she couldn't believe her ears. What Uzumaki Naruto taught Haruno Sakura was the strange power he used in the first place. Shizune, is that kid? Did he just say that this move is very simple? Shizune was speechless. Looking at the wine bottle in Tsunade's hand, she smiled awkwardly. Master Tsunade, you drank too much. He didn't say anything like that. The next day, Uzumaki Naruto had breakfast and stood in front of the mirror for a long time. Well, I'm quite satisfied. Every time he goes out, he will pay attention to his appearance. Boy, pay attention to the fact that these things are useless at all. Do you think you are going on a date or a trip? Nine Tails said slightly jokingly. However, it agrees with Uzumaki Naruto's philosophy. Even if anyone looks down on us, we have to look down on ourselves and maintain a good appearance at all times. This is an attitude towards life. By the way, Big Fox. Since you have lived for so long, you should know about the Chunin exam. No. I don't have any interest in the activities of bedbugs. This Nine Tails is simply too presumptuous. The audience gritted their teeth in anger. Since the Nine Tails in the black-framed world looked down on their ninjas so much, they wanted to do the same for the Nine Tails in their own world. You still advise me not to judge people by their appearance. Your arrogant attitude is really bad. Naruto rolls his eyes. Such a pull. No, it is still sealed. Recently, my practice has entered a bottleneck. I can't keep refining chakra and practicing physical fitness here. Do you have any other way for me to have new development? Out of the door, Uzumaki Naruto set off towards the meeting place of the 7th class. While walking, he continued to communicate with Nine Tails. HMPH. As long as you can lift my seal and fully use my power, there will be no existence in this ninja world that can defeat you. It's better to be cautious. Your strength may not be invincible. And you think, wouldn't it be a waste to use your massive chakra without ninjutsu? Naruto's words made Nine Tails' quivering ears stand up suddenly. Is this kid praising me? Thinking of this, Nine Tails is still a little excited. Ahem. Huh. With a cold snort, Nine Tails said arrogantly, I thought you were so smart, but now I feel that you were really stupid. Your Rasengan 25 and the big spiral wheel you are made of pure chakra without attribute. These two ninjutsu alone are enough for you to study for a long time. Nine Tails talked more and more vigorously, and his huge body slowly sat up. Do you remember the chakra attribute you studied before? You can combine these attributes with your Rasengan or big spiral Lunyu. Once successful, it will not only increase the offensiveness of ninjutsu, but may also produce different ninjutsu. The words of Nine Tails inspired Uzumaki Naruto, like a treasure. But in the next second, his face became a little embarrassed. I don't know other ninjutsu, so it seems that I haven't refined chakra with attributes. Nine Tails. Cut. Is this Konoha village created by Senju Hashirama and Uchiha Madara? What are the teachings? You stupid. Actually, every ninja is born with his own chakra attribute. Some people have one, and some have two. When the time comes, you can go and test whether your own talent, chakra, belongs to the wind, fire, thunder, earth, and water. Complete Rasengan and the chakra nature transformation of the big spiral wheel first, then consider practicing other attributes. If you can't even do this kind of thing, as my Jinchuriki, you are the one with the worst talent. Pure Land World. Namikaze Minato was almost caught by Nine Tails, and Rei's outside was scorched and inside was tender. What is it doing? Is it actually teaching Uzumaki Naruto to develop Rasengan's chakra nature transformation? Moreover, this practice is not as simple as Nine Tails said. As the developer of Rasengan, Namikaze Minato tried to study the chakra nature transformation about Rasengan for a long time, but ended in failure. Now, in that world, Nine Tails actually used his research back then to fool his son? Namikaze Minato. Nine Tails, isn't it a bit too much for you to say this? You know how difficult this practice is. Nine Tails. Ahahaha, damn fourth Hokage, over there, I actually became your son's teacher, isn't it surprising? Uzumaki Kushina. Why are you laughing, stinky fox? What about your pride as a Nine Tails? You must have rewoven Minato's research from me and told it to Naruto. Jiraiya. Rasengan's chakra nature transformation. Neither Minato nor I can study the completed ninjutsu, and that guy from Nine Tails actually said that if Naruto can't complete it, it's because of his talent to stretch his hips. Terumi Mei. A 12-year-old child, is he going to start studying the chakra nature transformation of ninjutsu? In the stands of the Chunin exam venue, Uzumaki Naruto listened to the conversation between himself and Nine Tails in the black frame world, and he was filled with envy. The self in that world can actually have such a harmonious relationship with the Nine Tails in his body. However, the current self and the big fox are in dire straits. The reason is that when I met Nine Tails, I didn't treat it as a partner. As for himself in the black frame world, from the very beginning, he seemed to have only the big fox in his body. The relationship between one person and one fox can become so harmonious, or because of his own choice. One person and one fox finished talking. Uzumaki Naruto is refreshed, at least he has a new goal of practice. When they came to the meeting point, the three of them quickly walked towards the destination classroom 301. Today, Haruno Sakura seems to be in a much stronger mood than yesterday. Last night, she had a taste of the practice method taught by Naruto, and she could obviously feel that the power of her punches had improved a lot. Unfortunately, because of its limited chakra, the effect has not reached a very powerful level. However, Haruno Sakura is already very satisfied. She didn't dare to expect Naruto to have such an attitude towards her. The three of them also encountered the temptations of Goko Tetsu and Kamizuki Izumo on the way to classroom 301. Uzumaki Naruto didn't stop here, but walked straight to the third floor. Haruno Sakura and Uchiha Sasuke were stunned when they saw this, and then they discovered that there is an illusion barrier here. Here, it is still on the second floor. The classroom 301 in front of you is actually 201. Wait for us, Naruto, Haruno Sakura called softly. Together with Uchiha Sasuke immediately followed Naruto's pace. Uzumaki Naruto, Gongza Tai and Shen Yuian, as the perennial guards of Konoha village, they naturally know the identity of Uzumaki Naruto. Beyond their imagination, Uzumaki Naruto, who just graduated, has already seen through the tricks of the two, and did not waste any time. This kid. There is something. Shen Yuian and Gang ZT glanced at each other. Judging from the actions of the three, Haruno Sakura and Sasuke behind Naruto also found something wrong. Without even saying a word, he followed Naruto and left. The ninjas at Konoha village were dumbfounded. What surprised them wasn't that Uzumaki Naruto saw the illusion early on. They were surprised by the behavior of Haruno Sakura and Uchiha Sasuke. The two just saw that Uzumaki Naruto did not stay, and immediately felt that there was a problem here. They didn't even have the idea of asking. They completely believed in Uzumaki Naruto in front of them unconditionally. Leader. Uzumaki Naruto's unabashed charisma is on display. Silly. Chunin examination venue. Uzumaki Naruto's contemporaries were collectively dumbfounded. Yamanaka Ino. No, I know that Naruto in the black frame world is powerful, but I didn't expect. If Haruno Sakura is obedient, why even Sasuke? Nara Shikamaru. Is this still the proud boy Uchiha Sasuke? Haruno Sakura was even more dumbfounded. She couldn't imagine the scene where she followed behind Uzumaki Naruto. But now, she has to believe that the self in the world over there has been completely controlled by Naruto. And the other party did almost nothing. Teaching her strange powers is just a casual thing. Inuzuka Tooth. Damn it, why is it Uzumaki Naruto? Uzumaki Naruto. That's right, I really envy him now. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Naruto, you can't envy him, don't forget. You will go out to practice with Jiraiya for 3 years in the future, and you will definitely be better than him when you come back. Is this the genin who took the Chunin exam? Walking on the road. Uzumaki Naruto muttered secretly, and looked at Nine Tails behind him. By the way, Big Fox, I think they are so stupid. You can't even see through such a simple illusion. Well, even if they can't see through, if I go upstairs carefully, I can see through the tricks of those two Chunins. I found 2 people standing at the door of the floor transformed with illusion enchantment, so I thought it was the destination of the exam. This group of people not only don't believe in their own feelings, they don't even believe in their thoughts, they can only go with the flow. Hey, it seems that the opponents in this Chunin exam are just like that, maybe they are not even as good as Bai. However, at this moment, a voice breaks the chat between Naruto and Nine Tails. Please wait a moment, you are Uzumaki Naruto. Hearing the sound, the 3 of the 7th class all turned around. But I saw 3 ninjas with Konoha village forehead protectors on their heads following behind. My name is Rock Lee. I heard that in your class, Uzumaki Naruto is an ordinary ninja who can stand shoulder to shoulder with the genius boy Uchiha Sasuke. Sasuke took a breath, and looked at the watermelon head in front of him. Where did this strange guy come from? Sasuke's nervous heart is pounding. Uzumaki Naruto calls him a genius, he can recognize it, but others call him a genius in front of Uzumaki Naruto, he can't recognize it. Sasuke still remembers the previous battle on the Naminokuni Bridge, where Uzumaki Naruto really slaughtered everyone including Kato. According to his words, the world of ninjas is so cruel, and it was the other party who first troubled him. If the opponent is not dead, the 7th class will be used. The scene of corpses lying all over the field made Sasuke feel uneasy for a long time. On a certain night when he came back, he thought of that night again. He suffered a serious emotional blow, but Sharingan unintentionally evolved into Urgyu. Although I don't know who the watermelon head is in front of me, but he suddenly blocked the way, obviously looking for trouble. The picture in Uchiha Sasuke's mind was even more shocking. I thought Uchiha Sasuke was Nami, the victim of the national mission, he did not expect that he also benefited. Learned the Shuriken Shadow Clone technique taught by Naruto, and also evolved Sharingan. No wonder Sasuke followed Naruto so honestly, it turned out he was frightened. Tiantian. Really, the information about Naruto is hidden too tightly. Xiaoli doesn't even know that he is such a ruthless person, but he took the initiative to provoke a contest. Inuzuka Tooth. I originally wanted to cheer for Rock Lee, but now that I think about it, let it go. He is definitely not Naruto's opponent. Hyuga Neji. Hey, Uzumaki Naruto in the black frame doesn't look like a ninja since he came back from Namano. This feels like a Konoha village bully. Hyuga Hinata. It can't be said like this, the people Naruto-kun killed were the ones who wanted to kill him, and he didn't do anything to others. I'm not a genius. Uchiha Sasuke ruthlessly responded to Rock Lee. No, Sasuke, I know you. 927, but now, I'm more interested in Naruto. He let me know that ordinary ninjas can also stand shoulder to shoulder with geniuses. So I want to have a competition with him. Rock Lee poses. Tiantian on the side looked up and down Uzumaki Naruto with a smile. This junior is really cute. Only Hyuga Neji, dismissive, in his eyes, only Uchiha Sasuke, who is also a genius. Help. You are Uchiha's genius, why don't you admit it? Uzumaki Naruto chuckled. He can probably guess what happened to the watermelon head in front of him. I think it's the crane tail of the ninja school, but it belongs to the kind of very hard-working existence. A person who envies a genius but does not have the talent of a genius, so he redoubles his efforts and gets rewarded. Uzumaki Naruto is not this kind of person. However, he couldn't let go of Rock Lee's provocation. Could it be that you are interested in me, so I will accept your challenge? Are you sure you want to do it? Uzumaki Naruto's voice became cold, and his eyes became extremely sharp. In an instant, an invisible chakra surrounded Rock Lee tightly. At this moment, Rock Lee seemed to be under heavy pressure, and his legs were a little weak under the pressure. If you really want to do it, you will get hurt. Maybe you won't be able to take the Chunin exam. Uzumaki Naruto still has a warm smile on his face. But in Rock Lee's eyes, the look in those eyes seems to have killed him. His voice trembled a few times, and he smiled awkwardly. Sorry, I was the one to be abrupt. You are right, it is more important to take the exam. That's right, if you want to perform, the exam is the best place, and you don't need to be so anxious. Uzumaki Naruto showed a bright smile, and waved to the third class. Let's compete in the exam. Hateful. In the black frame world, Uzumaki Naruto's domineering made Konoha village ninjas very unhappy. Not only the ninjas of Konoha village, even the ninjas of other ninja villages in the ninja world, can't understand Uzumaki Naruto who is so arrogant at the age of 12. Terumi Mei. The problem now is obvious, there is no one in this batch of genin who can fight against Uzumaki Naruto. Onoki. It's a pity that no one told them about Uzumaki Naruto's current strength. Even Haruno Sakura, Uchiha Sasuke, and even Hitaki Kakashi don't know his real strength. Fourth Raikage. Don't worry, there is Orochimaru in the Death Forest, so it's a good show. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Do you think Naruto will kill Orochimaru directly in the Dead Forest? Orochimaru. Old guy, are you kidding me? You'd better pray that Naruto-kun won't turn his back on this Konoha Honkai plan. With the black frame world, Uzumaki Naruto is getting stronger and stronger. The ninja audience was full of displeasure with some of his actions. Now, everyone is looking forward to his encounter with Orochimaru's Death Forest. At least, you can see him suffer a lot because of his arrogance. On the high platform, Sarutobi Hiruzen and Orochimaru have their own ghosts. Seemingly calm on the surface, in fact, the two of them could not maintain peace in their hearts. Orochimaru worried that he would end up being tortured by genin because he really looked down on Naruto carelessly. With his status in the ninja world, he is no more embarrassing than someone who escapes. Sarutobi Hiruzen is equally worried. I am afraid that Uzumaki Naruto will take advantage of Konoha Honkai's war and deal a devastating blow to Konoha village. The 7th class comes to the classroom. At this time, classroom 301 was already full of people. Just as soon as he entered the classroom, the lazy voice of Nine Tails came from Naruto's mind. Naruto, watch out for the guy with the gourd in front of you. Uzumaki Naruto's eyes froze slightly. This is the first time Nine Tails reminded herself. Curiously, Naruto looked at the person carrying the gourd in front of him. It is Gaara of Sanagakure. Seeing this, Uzumaki Naruto was even more taken aback. Good guy. Another guy without eyebrows, Gaara. Tamari. Damn, does he really think he is invincible? Don't forget, Gaara's level is not comparable to that of ordinary ninjas. Konkuro. Uzumaki Naruto, this bastard, he will be scared to death by Gaara's Shukuru. Yamanaka Ino. But Naruto on our side is not scared to death. Are you sure that Uzumaki Naruto next door is really afraid of that big civet cat? Haruno Sakura. Yes, he is not even afraid of Nine Tails. How could he be afraid of this big civet cat? You kid is thinking about something. I'm telling you, don't be too inflated. That guy is the same as you, he also has a tailed beast inside him. It's the breath I hate, that damned raccoon cat. Nine Tails flaps its big tail. Even though the existence of the 8-sign seal makes his power greatly reduced, the connection between this tail beast is still very strong. Especially under the same roof. They are easily aware of each other's existence. However, the relationship between Gaara and Shukaku doesn't seem to be very good, at least not so good that Shukaku will inform you intimately. This is totally cheating. There was a storm in everyone's heart. In the hearts of ninjas in the ninja world, there are very few people who can become true friends with tailed beasts. When Nine Tails was teaching Naruto Rasengan, he deliberately didn't reveal important information, wanting to see Naruto make a fool of himself. But the performance of Nine Tails recently is comparable to Uzumaki Naruto's nanny. With such a strong presence to escort, Uzumaki Naruto can save a lot of intelligence. Shuhei. Who are you talking about, raccoons? You damn fox. Nine Tails. Aren't you convinced? Don't forget the scene where you were beaten up by Naruto after you came out. I think you will be even worse in the world over there. Shuzuru. Damn it. Gaara, you must teach such an inflated one-man one-fox a good lesson, and crush that stinky brat Naruto to death. You mean he's the same as me? Uzumaki Naruto's heart twitched. It was the first time he met other people from Ninja Village. In the mood that everyone might be the same kind, Uzumaki Naruto took a few more glances at Gaara. The conclusion is that this kid is too hostile, and there is a little undetectable ferocity in his indifferent expression. It is expected to be good, it is a ruthless character. HMPH. How about it? Do you feel that he is the same kind of person as you? Nine Tails' point of view, but Naruto shook his head. I don't know the details, but my intuition tells me that I am completely different from him. 1. Naruto. Then, Zhao Didi's voice interrupted the conversation of one person and one fox. Accompanied by bursts of tangy aroma, Naruto only felt his arm being bumped against. Turning around, it was Yamanaka Ino. Uzumaki Naruto doesn't know what's going on with this woman. But he didn't make any gesture of rejection. After chatting with his contemporaries for a while, he found the seat for the first written test according to the registration card in his hand. Seeing Naruto leave, Zhang Shaoqiang also found his seat step by step. Uzumaki Naruto just sat down, and found that the person next to him was his classmate of the same period. Hyuga Hinata. Yo, Hinata, what a coincidence. Naruto offered to say hello. In his impression, Hyuga Hinata is a very quiet girl. It's so quiet that you don't take the initiative to look for her, she seems to have disappeared. Yamanaka Ino. Hey, Uzumaki Naruto actually greeted Hinata? Haruno Sakura. Don't forget, that guy likes things to be quiet and hates noise, so Ino, someone as noisy as you has no chance. Yamanaka Ino. Broad forehead, what the F*K are you talking about? Haruno Sakura and Yamanaka Ino couldn't be more angry. Don't they all say that free things are delicious? It's not good when it's the girl's turn. In the stands of the venue. Hyuga Hinata immediately buried her blushing face. Naruto-kun, the Naruto-kun from the world over there actually greeted you on his own initiative? It's just unbelievable. Consider Uzumaki Naruto here, and Hyuga Hinata almost looks like a deflated ball. During the written test, he even suspected that he deliberately let him plagiarize and was caught and eliminated. Naruto. Naruto-kun actually took the initiative to talk to me. Hyuga Hinata can't help herself with excitement. What should I do? What should I do now? Unfortunately, Hinata is not ready to communicate with Naruto yet. A burst of white smoke suddenly rises from the classroom platform. It's been a long time, Eugenin. With a loud shout, the thick smoke dissipated. The leader Yibixi led a group of invigilators Chunin to appear on the podium. I now announce that the first round of the Chunin selection exam has officially started. 1. The content of the first test is a written test. This is beyond Uzumaki Naruto's imagination. He thought he would just sit in the classroom for a while, and then start fighting in groups. However, the time for the written test is very fast, 1 hour. The 9 questions on the test paper are extremely easy for Uzumaki Naruto. After a while, Naruto put the completed test paper on the table, and climbed on the table by himself. This operation also caused the invigilators present to look at each other in dismay. This kid can't just scribble on the test paper. Ibixi walked forward and carefully looked at Naruto's answer, only to realize that the other party's answer was actually completely correct. Sharp. Uzumaki Naruto once again suffocated the Konoha village ninjas. Especially ninjas who took the first Chunin exam. It feels incredible, because the 9 questions on the test paper are beyond imagination. No one would have imagined that Uzumaki Naruto in the world over there, even the culture class is so good. Inuzuka Tooth. I remember that it was because of Naruto's roar that the whole atmosphere of the scene was relaxed. Yamanaka Ino. Yes. That's when answering the 10th question. Haruno Sakura. But, do you think Naruto over there would say that again? Even if I am a genin for the rest of my life, I will also become a Hokage for you to see. No no no. Everyone dispelled this idea. They would rather believe that they are Hokage from Konoha village than Naruto next door would take the case. Time passed quickly. When it came to the 10th question, Uzumaki Naruto was speechless and helpless with Yibixi's trembling. In the end, the appearance of Mitarashi Anko completely saved the suffering Uzumaki Naruto. Here we go. This time, everyone's heart reached their throats. Orochimaru, one of the legendary Sannin, is about to meet Uzumaki Naruto. Onoki. Is it finally coming? This time, I think Uzumaki Naruto dare not keep his hand. 4th Raikage. With his character of not being bullied, I think this fight will be very interesting. Terumi Mei. I don't think Uzumaki Naruto has a chance of winning. After all, he is only a 12-year-old boy, even if he has practiced for 7 years. Sarutobi Hiruzen. That's not necessarily the case. After all, Naruto has a very good relationship with Nine Tails. Maybe he killed the incoming Orochimaru. Orochimaru. Hehe, there may be other possibilities, such as Naruto-kun and I teaming up to bring a devastating blow to Konoha village. All the ninjas in Konoha village were shrouded in an inexplicable tension at this moment. Judging from previous viewings, Uzumaki Naruto seems to be waiting for some kind of opportunity that could spell disaster for Konoha village. In the eyes of everyone, he just wanted revenge on Konoha village. The so-called making the village more intelligent is nothing more than his excuse. Pure Land World. Uzumaki Kushina tensed up at the same time. As Naruto's mother, she was actually very worried that Uzumaki Naruto would impulsively do stupid things. Kid next door, don't do anything stupid. The world of ninjas is not as simple as you imagine. The second test of the Chunin exam. Scramble for the Earth Coiling Axis. The content is very simple, a 5-day circle axis competition in the Death Forest. Before the time limit, those who can successfully collect the Earth Coiling Axis and enter the central tower will be considered to have successfully passed and entered the next competition. During this period, life and death matter. Hehe, dinner has finally begun. Not far away, a ninja of Kawain village wearing a bamboo hat couldn't help licking his tongue. Looking at it, it is the back with the Uchiha clan emblem on its back. However, when the 7th class led by Uzumaki Naruto signed the life and death contract, Naruto showed an imperceptible smile at the corner of his mouth. Did you laugh just now? Nine Tails looked at Naruto's back, and suddenly felt that Uzumaki Naruto became a little strange at this time. Judging from the trembling body of the opponent, he seems to be in a state of abnormal excitement. Nine Tails has never seen Uzumaki Naruto like this, so I don't know what happened to him. Big Fox. At this time, Uzumaki Naruto suddenly spoke. The trembling voice made Nine Tails stunned on the spot, and hurriedly asks, Naruto, what's wrong with you? Are you sick at the critical moment? Uzumaki Naruto shook his head, said with a smile, I have a proposal, I don't know if you would like to play with me. Play? Uzumaki Naruto's so-called proposal made Nine Tails even more confused. That is, after all, you and I have been bullied for so many years, it's time for us to take some action. Let's give Konoha village some interest first. Taking advantage of this Chunin exam, we hunt those Konoha village ninjas in the Death Forest. Even if you don't kill them, you must make them unable to pass the Chunin exam. After all, the rules were made by the invigilator wearing fishnets in Konoha village, we can only reluctantly accept them. Listen to Nine Tails, momentarily sluggish. It knows that Naruto has not forgotten the time when he was excluded and cursed, but it never imagined that Uzumaki Naruto can endure until now. And sees this excellent opportunity to fight back. Hey! Why are you silent? Big Fox, you're not going to back down at a critical moment, are you? I have already thought about the name of this planned operation. Chunin exam Dead Forest Hunting Konoha Plan. Isn't it cool? Seeing that Nine Tails was silent, Uzumaki Naruto pointed at him irritably and began to output. After half a sound, Nine Tails' two big eyes turned cunningly. Your boy is truly a genius. This plan is so cool. Audience. Good nuo how, num. For a while, not only the ninjas in Konoha village, but also the ninjas in the entire ninja world were stunned by Uzumaki Naruto's so-called game. This guy is really not kidding. What should come is coming after all. At this moment, the entire discussion group was instantly fried. Onoki. Good boy, is the Forest of Death hunting Konoha village ninjas? Terumi Mei. Hey. Sure enough, Uzumaki Naruto finally decided to take action against the Konoha village ninja because he was worried about something. Fourth Raikage. The scary thing is not that he hit the Konoha village ninja, the scary thing is that Uzumaki Naruto took the opportunity to be able to hit Konoha village. Luo Sha. Yes. And it's flawless, even if he killed the ninja of Konoha village in the Death Forest, it can't be judged that he took revenge on Konoha. Senju Tobarama. Evil Uzumaki, what does he want? Uzumaki Mito. Tobarama, I advise you to be careful with your words. Senju Tobarama. Sister-in-law, this, he wants revenge on Konoha village. Uzumaki Mito. He's just a kid, an ignorant kid, didn't you listen to him? It's just a game, and he said he can kill the Konoha village ninjas, but he will eliminate them all. Uchiha Madara. Tisk tisk tisk. I see that even Mito can't understand the attitude of the people of Konoha village towards Naruto, it really deserves it, Hashi is hot. Senju Hashirama. Hey. Madara, I'm so hard. Sarutobi Hiruzen, Orochimaru, teacher, don't worry, we still have Orochimaru. I remember that they will meet Orochimaru as soon as they enter the arena. By that time, Uzumaki Naruto must have no time to worry about his so-called plan. Orochimaru. Remember me at this time. If I knew that Naruto in the other world was so interesting, I would definitely join his camp. Yukushi Kabuto. Yukushi Kabuto. Master Orochimaru. I remember that I was a spy with the Konoha village forehead protector at this time. Orochimaru. Double. You wished for luck. Uzumaki Naruto spiritual space. Nine Tails sat upright and said seriously. There is still a little time to start, we need to prepare. Naruto, are you going to act alone, or with those two oil bottles? Nine Tails' proposal made Uzumaki Naruto raise his eyebrows slightly, and then gave a smirk. I have to take the two of them together, it's more interesting, isn't it? Do Konoha village ninjas beat Konoha village ninjas? This picture is simply not too beautiful. Nine Tails followed with a smile and said, you're a really bad boy. In this case, in order not to delay the two of them too much, I will now teach you a way to share chakra with others. Temporarily improve the ability of their attributes. There is still this ability? Naruto looked at Nine Tails curiously. Big Fox, can ninjas still share chakra with others? HMPH. I'm ignorant. However, if you want to do this, you must cooperate with your perception ability to sense the opponent's chakra, and then adjust the chakra to match their chakra state. Then you can give and receive chakra. Nine Tails' guidance made Uzumaki Naruto bewildered. He heard before that everyone has their own chakra attributes. Under such circumstances, how can one person's chakra be adjusted to match that of others? This kind of thing is simply a fantasy. Seeing that Naruto is at a loss, Nine Tails added, Of course your ninja's chakra is not good, even if you don't mention the amount of chakra, the attributes are different. But the chakra of our tailed beast doesn't have such restrictions. Are you going to give your chakra to little Sakura and Sasuke? Naruto asked suspiciously. Nine Tails nodded. In the past period of time, Uzumaki Naruto has been relying on the large spiral wheel U to practice the control ability of chakra. During the period, he also mixed chakra from Nine Tails into it. For Nine Tails, this is a good thing. Naruto's long-term use of Nine Tails chakra has accelerated the progress of releasing the seal. Nine Tails doesn't know whether Naruto has feelings, but it has been restraining the overflow of its own chakra. In this case, how much can their strength be improved? It varies from person to person. Of course, if you can fully use my chakra, without the 577 overflowing with chakra, their strength can be increased by at least 3 times. If the overflow forms a chakra-tailed beast suit, the effect will naturally be stronger. And the outer tailcoat can also protect them. Even if you can't use all my chakra now, you just need to pass my chakra to them a little bit, and their strength will be much stronger than before, but the time is limited. 1. After Nine Tails explained, Uzumaki Naruto nodded understandingly. I see. Oh my god, the ninjas of Konoha village couldn't accept the content of the black-framed screen at all. Uzumaki Naruto and Nine Tails, this 100.5 fox is secretly preparing to plot against the Konoha village candidates. And, listening to the conversation between them, Uzumaki Naruto meant not only to count the candidates of Konoha village himself, but also to pull Haruno Sakura and Uchiha Sasuke into the water together. Onoki. Hihi, Uzumaki Naruto, this kid is really clever. Terumi Mei. He wants to drag the 7th squad into the water together, which is to find a shelter for his revenge. 4th Raikage. That's true. That kid's methods are even more terrifying than 3rd Hokage. The world over there will definitely be interesting with his existence in the future. Yamanaka Ino. The little Sakura in the world over there will definitely agree to Naruto's words. Even if she is 10,000 unwilling in her heart, she will choose to attack Konoha's ninja together in order to please Naruto. Haruno Sakura. Ino, I don't like hearing what you said, but Sasuke, will he mess around with Naruto too? Afterwards, Haruno Sakura felt like his question was pointless. Uchiha Sasuke in the world over there is still proud and cold. However, these emotions are only for other people, and for Uzumaki Naruto, he also showed no resistance. Uchiha Fugaku. Do it. Why don't you do it? I just want to see my son in the other world teach the ninjas of Konoha village hard. Uchiha Sasuke. Father, Jiraiya. Why do I feel that you have such malice towards the village? Namikaze Minato. Give and receive Nine Tails chakra. Can Naruto really do this kind of thing in a short time? Uzumaki Kushina. Minato, don't forget that Naruto has never forgotten to use Shadow Clone to practice chakra's control over the years. I guess it's not difficult for him. While the long line was still signing the death pact, Uzumaki Naruto called Haruno Sakura and Uchiha Sasuke together. By the way, he shook the scroll of heaven that he received in front of everyone, and stuffed it into Sasuke's hand. Sasuke, I will let you keep the scroll. Uchiha Sasuke was taken aback for a moment, never expecting that such an important thing would be given to him by Naruto. I'm a careless person, so I'm not suitable for keeping such things. 1. Naruto waved his hand, motioning for Sasuke to take it. Uchiha Sasuke was even more confused after hearing this. Are you still careless? But seeing Naruto being so tough, Sasuke didn't refuse. And Haruno Sakura nervously reminded, Naruto, they found our scroll. The three of them looked around and found that many people were staring at them with malicious eyes. This kid definitely did it on purpose. The audience immediately blushed. I prayed silently for those guys who were eyeing Uzumaki Naruto. Don't be stupid. Don't look at your age, you are still genin at best, not Naruto's opponent at all. Uzumaki Naruto also found that several groups of senior Konoha village ninjas, like the people in other villages, had a hint of unkindness in their eyes. I'll get you under the knife first. Naruto thought to himself, and by the way used his perception ability to record the chakra of several people. By the way, before the exam, I have something to discuss with you. Uzumaki Naruto changed the subject, brought Haruno Sakura and Sasuke together, and whispered his plan to them. However, as soon as these words came out, the two of them froze in place in shock. Naruto. You said we're going to start with the Konoha village companions first? You plan. Haruno Sakura covered her mouth in fright, with an expression of disbelief. Naruto. Many ninjas from ninja villages have come to Konoha now, no matter what, I think it is right to attack ninjas from other villages first. Uchiha Sasuke also can't understand Uzumaki Naruto's brain circuit. Unfortunately, Naruto waved his hand to indicate that they didn't understand anything. Help. The invigilator wearing the fishing net just now also said that in the forest of death, life and death matter. J. You also know the cruelty of the ninja world, except for the three of us, the rest are enemies. I want to set a restriction for our team, become stronger. Just like when we were in school, our competitors were only those in our class. Now we are facing the same period of Konoha village, the seniors of Konoha village, and people from other villages. During school, we probably had a winner within the same period. The following order is to compete with Konoha's seniors. 1. If we win, it's time to attack the other ninjas of Ninja Village. You are right, the order cannot be messed up. Uchiha Sasuke and Haruno Sakura heard this, and they looked at each other in dismay. They don't know what Uzumaki Naruto wants to do, but what the other party said still sounds reasonable. A few seconds later, Sasuke showed a sudden realization surprise. I understand. This is like the principle that Genin is promoted to Chunin, and Chunin is promoted to Jonin. When we were in school, after the same period, we had to compare with other participating ninjas in Konoha village. Comparing them means that we have no opponents in Konoha, and then compare with the outside forces. As expected of a genius, help. If I say this, you can understand. CFDG, clearly, as long as you can understand. Uzumaki Naruto gave Sasuke a thumbs up and praised him wildly. It made Sasuke feel a little embarrassed, and hurriedly said, "Actually, you don't need to tell me, I also know that everyone here is an enemy. After all, it is a matter of life and death, no one can take it lightly." Uzumaki Naruto clapped his hands and smiled. "Yes, you are very correct. Come on. I have researched a new trick here. I can share chakra with you and temporarily improve your various abilities. Afterwards, we will show our talents in the forest of death." Hiss. On the screen, Uzumaki Naruto's fallacies almost shattered the three views of ninjas in the ninja world. A ninja who wants to count Konoha village is a ninja who counts Konoha village. He was actually able to describe his own plot so fresh and refined. Moreover, it is indeed possible to make uninformed people unable to see any flaws. This Uzumaki Naruto really has the means. The ninjas in Konoha village were even more speechless. Apparently, Uchiha Sasuke and Haruno Sakura believed it on screen. The two were ready to take on the Konoha village ninja with Uzumaki Naruto. Namikaze Minato. Naruto actually made it. He really shared Nine Tails chakra with Haruno Sakura and Uchiha Sasuke. Uzumaki Kushina. Yes, Minato, I knew that kid had succeeded by seeing the horrified faces of Haruno Sakura and Uchiha Sasuke. Fourth Raikage. Amazing. Uzumaki Naruto in the world over there is so talented. Bye, can you discuss with Eight Tails? Eight Tails. Fourth Raikage, of course I can share my chakra, but I can't adjust chakra synchronization more than he has no way to perceive each other's chakra. Fourth Raikage. Killer Bee. Yo. Fourth Raikage. Hey, you're so big, you don't have to learn to sing and dance in the future, so why not study the control of chakra if you have the time? Orochimaru. Good guy, Mr. Naruto has really succeeded. It seems that I am not as relaxed as I am in the world over there. All candidates are ready. Konoha village deserves to be the largest ninja village in the 5 major countries, and the number of ninjas participating far exceeds other villages. Anko looked at the watch on her wrist. When the time came, she immediately shouted. From now on, the Chunin selection exam, the second round officially begins. 1. As Anko's voice falls suddenly, the proctors simultaneously opened the entrance gates around the death forest. All candidates gallop away like sharp arrows. The goal is determined. Just find those 3 little devils. Orochimaru leads the 2 younger brothers. The excitement is indescribable. At the same time, the 7th squad led by Uzumaki Naruto started instantly like everyone else. Sasuke, little Sakura, follow my steps, let's go this way. Come on. After Haruno Sakura and Sasuke gained strength, their speed was significantly faster than before. Naruto, have you already selected your target? Nine Tails couldn't bear the excitement in her heart, and asked repeatedly. Of course. Uzumaki Naruto laughed. Early after he leaked the Sky Scroll of Squad 7, he found several teams of Konoha village ninjas giving them unkind looks. Presumably those guys are holding another scroll of land. Also, looking at the new faces of the 3 of them, the other party must have taken them as targets. With the help of Nine Tails chakra, the 3 quickly found their target. Hey, aren't these the 3 newcomers? It's really lucky. When the 3 of Uzumaki Naruto landed on the ground, they immediately aroused the vigilance of the Konoha village ninjas. But immediately, when he saw the person coming, the other party showed a smug smile. HMPH. It's exactly what I thought. Naruto's eyes instantly turned cold. Looking at the 3 guys, he didn't regard them as Konoha village's companions. However, in the next second, Naruto suddenly let out a strange cry of surprise. You should be the seniors of Konoha village, we are so lucky. To meet fellow villagers in such a dangerous place, seniors, you have to take us juniors with you. Fight for us to pass the test together. Naruto. Uchiha Sasuke and Haruno Sakura suddenly froze. What is this guy doing? It's completely different from what he said before. However, when the other party heard Naruto's suggestion, the 3 of them glanced at each other, and then burst out laughing. Hey, did you make a mistake? Are these newcomers here to be funny? Little ghost, do you know what you were talking about? This is the Chunin selection exam, and this is the forest of death. We all signed a life and death contract, and there is no so-called fellow villager here. However, if you hand over the scroll of heaven in your hands, we can let you go. Hey. Uzumaki Naruto pretended to be taken aback. Senior, we are all Konoha ninjas, shouldn't we help each other? Okay. Stop talking nonsense with them. I remember that the scroll of heaven is on that brat, we just grab it right now. If they dare to resist, it doesn't matter if they are killed. One of the Konoha shinobi practitioners pointed at Uchiha Sasuke and said coldly, in the words, he had already taken out the pressure. But, the next moment, a contemptuous snort came from Naruto's nostrils. Is this the senior ninja from Konoha village? See? Sasuke, small Sakura. The three seniors in front of us not only wanted to take our scrolls, but even threatened to kill us. It seems that they don't have the concept of the will of fire in their hearts at all, they are simply the scum of Konoha village. Since this is the case, there is no need for us to hold back. Uzumaki Naruto glanced at each other, and the three of them realized that the yellow-haired boy in front of them was not as simple as imagined. Unfortunately, Uzumaki Naruto ignored the surprise of the three and simply said, kill them. On the high platform, Sarutobi Hiruzen feels old and hot. Especially Uzumaki Naruto's will to open his mouth and keep his mouth shut. This is simply rubbing the treasures passed down from Konoha village on the ground like garbage. He used the rules to secretly take revenge on Konoha village, but the actions of the ninjas in Konoha village were helping Uzumaki Naruto to grow his revenge mentality. Orochimaru. As an apprentice of 3rd Hokage, I have memorized the idea of the will of fire by heart. What's the result? Onoki. It really makes sense. Uzumaki Naruto is so impressive to me. Terumi Mei. According to the will of fire, the senior ninjas of Konoha village should think of their juniors first, and the result. 4th Raikage. Is this murder wrong? Senju Hashirama. Senju Tobarama. Don't mess around here. Uzumaki Naruto in the other world is obviously an evil brat. Uchiha Madara. Tobarama, you pretend to be the think tank of Hashirama. Uzumaki Naruto in the world over there could have killed them at will with the help of rules, but he still gave them a chance. Why don't they cherish it? Fart. Pure land world. Senju Tobarama almost broke ground by Uchiha Madara's teasing. Uzumaki Naruto had already grasped the opponent's mind when he showed the scroll of heaven to everyone. The reason why he performed with each other was just for Haruno and Uchiha Sasuke. So that they don't feel guilty when they shoot the Konoha village ninja later. He even tried to subvert the will of fire in their hearts. This brat is too scary. Although it is not his own Konoha village, Senju Tobarama is still trembling with anger. Damn brat, you dare to kill us. I will let you see the cruelty of the genin world right now. Go to hell. The leading ninja is attacking with kunai in his hand, and when he is about to approach Naruto's face, Uzumaki Naruto strikes. He raised his right arm with a movement so fast that he couldn't see clearly, and instantly grabbed the opponent's wrist. Hey, I said senior, since it is not the first time to take the Chunin exam, you should learn to be humble. It's not appropriate for you to be so weak and yelling like a brat. End of words. Only a light click is heard. Uzumaki Naruto crushed the opponent's wrist as soon as he exerted force. Ah! The other party's heart-wrenching pain directly scared the two companions behind him into a cold sweat. Impossible. This. Why is this newcomer so powerful? Yu. Stop it, we are your seniors, the ninjas of Konoha village, we are from a ninja village. The two behind him yell loudly. This shout completely angered Uzumaki Naruto. If I wasn't strong, I would have been beaten at this time and the scroll was taken away, or a corpse at worst. Special mention that everyone is a Konoha village ninja, which adds fuel to the fire. Boom. Then, Naruto punched the opponent hard on the back of the head. At the same time, the screams stopped abruptly. Die. Do you died? Seeing this, the remaining two couldn't help but trembled and took a few steps back. Dead. Uzumaki said casually, sorry, seniors, I accidentally used too much force, I didn't expect seniors to be so careless. One punch and die. Uzumaki Naruto smiled indifferently, and a devil-like face appeared in front of the two of them. You actually attacked the ninja in Konoha village and killed him. I will report this to Lord Third Generation, and you will be punished. The remaining two left a harsh word, turning around and fleeing. Unfortunately, a figure suddenly appeared in front of them. A pair of scarlet eyes made the other party suffocate in fright, and then he felt a chill on his neck, and blood spurted out suddenly. HMPH. It's not the time for you to kill us. Sasuke, who turned on the Sharingan, looked extremely indifferent. Killed. This is the first kill in the true sense. Also, he is a ninja from the same village as himself. Devil, there is only one person left, continue to choose to escape. But because of the panic in his heart, the speed of his escape was far slower than before. Looking at the fleeing Konoha village ninja, Uzumaki Naruto and Uchiha Sasuke did not move. Haruno Sakura on the side swallowed nervously. She is very smart, she knows that the last person is reserved for her. But Haruno Sakura hesitated for a few seconds. After remembering the other party's initial attitude, she gritted her teeth. Whether it's Naruto or Sasuke, they trust me so much, I absolutely can't drag them back. Thinking settled, Haruno Sakura suddenly jumped up high. Go to hell. Accompanied by a loud shout, Haruno Sakura wrapped Chakra's foot and kicked Chakra's back. Wow. The body was hit violently, and the opponent spat out a mouthful of blood on the spot. Although there is no trace of explosion on the ground, this kick is enough to make the opponent's soul return to the Pure Land. Very good, the task is completed. Seeing that the three of them have lost their breath of life, Uzumaki Naruto gives Sasuke and Haruno Sakura a thumbs up. Call. This is the first time for me. This feeling is really scary. Haruno Sakura has lingering fears. You will get used to it after experiencing it a few times. Little Sakura. The subject changed, and Naruto said earnestly, this is a ninja, you should be very clear. Skills are not as good as people, that's what happens. Uzumaki Naruto is right. Haruno Sakura is just suspicious, and Naruto said before that it was just to verify that their strength has surpassed all Konoha candidates. I didn't say that I really wanted to kill the other party. But soon, Haruno Sakura was relieved. After all, the other party also wanted to kill them. Yes, I see, thank you, Naruto. Haruno Sakura nodded quickly, expressing his attitude. At the same time, Uchiha Sasuke flipped the ninja bag on the waist of the leader ninja. Naruto, it is the Scroll of Earth. We've got all the earth coiling shafts. Scroll of Earth? So lucky. Haruno Sakura couldn't believe that God favored them so much. The first team they met possessed the Earth Scroll. But then, Haruno Sakura suddenly remembered the scene where Uzumaki Naruto handed the Sky Scroll to Sasuke. Naruto has already seen the intentions of those malicious people at that time. I think the target is the Scroll of Heaven. Those who can focus on the Scroll of Heaven must have the Scroll of Earth in their hands. It turned out that all of this was within Naruto's expectations. Uzumaki Naruto is really handsome. Haruno Sakura instantly forgot the horror just now, and now she is looking at Naruto with stars in her eyes. Okay, put it away first. Our purpose is not to collect scrolls, but to take advantage of this rare opportunity to increase our strength. Practice. All of this is practice. Yes, Sasuke and Haruno Sakura said in unison. The two then stood beside Uzumaki Naruto left and right. Let's go. Let's continue to look for the next opponent. The three left at a faster speed and continued to look for the next team. With the help of Nine Tails Chakra, this physical strength is nothing compared to Chakra. However, shortly after the three left, a figure suddenly appeared here. Looking closely, it is Orochimaru, one of the Sannin who is wearing the exclusive bamboo hat of Kawain village. Strange, could it be that those three brats did this? Looking at the dead body on the ground, because of the snake holding the area with a serious expression. Judging from the other party's age, they are definitely much older than the three of the 7th class. Impossible, are those three brats so powerful? The running speed is also very fast. The more Orochimaru thinks about it, the more he becomes speechless. He originally thought that he would soon meet Uchiha Sasuke, who he had been thinking about since he was staring at Class 7. But I didn't expect the opponent's team to act like the wind, Tiantian like thunder. Quickly and ruthlessly end the battle and then leave. As a result, Orochimaru has not been able to catch up with the three of them until now. He. Suddenly, Orochimaru seemed to think of something, and laughed coldly. I understand, after all, that child is the descendant of Uchiha, and the younger brother of that person. Only by being able to achieve this level can he show his ability. A few seconds of silence again. Orochimaru closed his eyes and licked his long tongue excitedly. Wait for me, Sasuke, I will catch up with you soon. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Thet. On the high platform, the master and apprentice looked at each other silently. After Sarutobi Hiruzen sighed softly, he pointed the finger at Orochimaru. You trash. Why didn't you meet Class 7 in the first place? Those Konoha village ninjas died tragically. Orochimaru was immediately taken aback. He couldn't understand what the old immortal guy in front of him was talking about. Mr. Sarutobi, Are you mad by Naruto-kun? If you have something to say, what are you talking about here? Is this my problem? The 7th class in the world over there is not like the 7th class in this world, their speed of action is much faster. Turning his head and thinking about it, Orochimaru suddenly felt that something was wrong, and then set his eyes on Sarutobi Hiruzen. Why do you say I am wrong? You Konoha village ninjas died at the hands of Naruto-kun, you deserve it. Miss my business. At this time, in the stands of the Chunin venue, Konoha village's ninja, Uzumaki Naruto's contemporary, can't help but be terrified by what's on the screen. Killed. The 7th class in the world over there really killed a ninja from the same village. Even Haruno Sakura got involved. Yamanaka Ino, little Sakura. Haruno Sakura was shaking, but she didn't know whether to be excited or frightened. Asking for flowers. It's unbelievable that she actually killed the ninjas of Konoha village. Uchiha Sasuke said disapprovingly. Even if I am in the other world, I am on Naruto's side, because there is nothing wrong with what he said. If it weren't for their strength, they would definitely die. Naruto Uzumaki hearing the sound, the body trembled suddenly. He envied Uzumaki Naruto, who was unrestrained in that world. Whatever the other party wants to do as much as possible. Although the method is a bit despicable, but Uzumaki Naruto looked up to the sky. On the big screen, the trio from Squad 7 once again quickly took down a team of Konoha village ninjas. But their faces were collectively filled with joy. It's like taking the cruel trip to the Death Forest as a game. Uzumaki Naruto hung his head sadly. He thought that with his personality over there, he would never have friends and companions, but he was wrong. The other party not only has Sasuke and Haruno Sakura, but they also obey him, and the degree of recognition is completely beyond what I can match. Not to mention the relationship with Nine Tails. The big fox that made him suffer, took care of him like a nanny over there. Hey. The self over there is still amazing. Whoosh. A few more crackling sounds. The thrown kunai immediately made people let out a painful roar. Squad 7 led by Uzumaki Naruto walked through the Death Forest at an extremely fast speed. According to his previous perception lock, what he passed turned the Konoha village team upside down. However, they did not stop too much. 0. Sneak attack at an extremely fast speed, and then dodge away at an extremely fast speed. Uzumaki Naruto will not consider whether the Konoha village team that was attacked can survive, or whether they will be killed by others because of this attack. Point 1 Life and death. He, Uzumaki Naruto, is a very well-behaved person. And for all this, Uzumaki Naruto will not feel any guilt at all. Konoha village will pay back everything he has suffered. If not for his father, if not for him to be the container of Nine Tails. Perhaps these people should have died long ago, and there is no chance to show off everything they have here. And, while enjoying peace, don't forget to trample Naruto Wolf under your feet. Uzumaki Naruto can't control other people's thoughts, but for him, there is no such reason in the world. Ah. Not far away, there was another miserable scream. Uzumaki Naruto heard the sound, curiously took Haruno Sakura and Sasuke to join in the fun. However, when everyone met, Uzumaki Naruto was taken aback. The person opposite is none other than the 8th class of their same period. Inuzuka Ya, Hyuga Hinata, Aburame Shino, Hiss. The 3 people in the 8th class took a collective breath. Even when the sun was red, Meiji trembled violently. This, Inuzuka pointed at the screen tremblingly. You say Naruto won't kill us, right? Yamanaka Ino. Don't worry, it won't happen. The rule that Naruto told Sasuke and little Sakura at the beginning is that we are not included in the same period. Inuzuka Tooth. Why? Aburame Shino, because it's too weak. Inuzuka Kiba. Well, as expected of Naruto. See Naruto attacking. Inuzuka Fang quickly stopped in front. Hey, Naruto, we defeated the enemy this time, you can't grab the scroll with us. Uchiha Sasuke arrogantly snorted coldly. My god, we have already gathered the earth-coiling scrolls. If you really want scrolls, we have gathered several sets now. Haruno Sakura laughs at the same time. After all, before this, Ming Zuo had already surpassed his peers in school, so the goal of practice this time was not on his peers. Haruno Sakura originally wanted to remind Naruto that even at the same time, he must have improved after graduation, but after thinking about it, he didn't say anything. As expected of being our number 1 and number 2, and the top student in the cultural class, I now suspect that Mr. Iruka was biased when he divided the classes. Separate the 3 of you together. Inuzuka gathered all the earth-coiling shafts and smiled. But we also worked hard after graduation, and we will definitely open your master's eyes when the time comes. Wait, first. But I found that Hyuga Hinata carefully looked at herself with her eyes, and after being discovered, she lowered her head in fright. Hey, little Sakura, what's going on with Hinata, is she afraid of me? Naruto asked softly. Haruno Sakura touched his chin and said innocently. No one is afraid of you, I only know that most girls like you. Speaking of this, Haruno Sakura blushed suddenly, exactly the same as the opposite Hinata. Am I so attractive? Naruto froze for a moment, but then, an unusually terrifying chakra was captured by his perception. This person's chakra is not quite right. Orochimaru, yes Orochimaru is finally here. In an instant, the ninjas in Konoha village suddenly seemed to see a savior. Judging from Uzumaki Naruto's dignified expression, the person coming must be very powerful. At present, the only person who can make him show such a serious expression is the legendary Sannin Orochimaru. Senju Tobirama. I'm so pissed off. What's going on in Konoha village now that Uzumaki Naruto is in such a mess? Is it possible to rely on Orochimaru to contain him? Uchiha Madara. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. If I'm alive, let alone the unsealed 9 tails, I can't even see the full 9 tails Jinchuriki in my hands. Senju Hashirama. Madara, you and I are already dead, so it's useless to talk about it. Pure Landworld. Uchiha Madara looked at all this with contempt. Who the F*** and you are dead? The old man is waiting for resurrection. Thinking of his infinite Tsukuyomi plan, Uchiha Madara didn't panic at all. From the current point of view, Uzumaki Naruto is completely silly and sweet in the white-framed world he lives in. As long as he is not affected by the black-framed world Naruto, Madara thinks his plans should be fine. Instead, it's the Uzumaki Naruto of the black frame world. Too cautious and clever. Obito in the other world wants to get 9 tails, and he may have to pay a heavy price. Naruto, the visitor is not kind. In the spiritual world, 9 tails raised its huge fox head. Judging from the chakra in the human body, the opponent in this group of genin are not at the same level at all. Moreover, he seemed to come alone, without any companions by his side. I know. Uzumaki Naruto has been vigilant. It's a pity that Sasuke Hinata and others did not notice the danger coming. Naruto, let's go to the central tower first. Do you want to go to 190 together? Inuzuka said, pointing to the towering steeple in the distance. No, Tooth, you guys go first. Uzumaki Naruto withdrew his nervous look and smiled. But at this time, Hyuga Hinata, who has always been shy, said, Naruto-kun, let's go together. Everyone can take care of me on the way. Hinata pointed her fingers at each other, her voice was like a mosquito. Inuzuka Fang stretched out his ears and listened hard, and finally understood what Hinata meant. Yeah, Naruto. Do you want to be together? However, he still set his sights on Hinata, who behaved strangely. Turning his eyes, Yinjia seemed to see something. Don't blot, I found that there seems to be a very powerful guy approaching us. Sasuke, small Sakura, you follow the teeth and they go first, I will help you block the coming people. Uzumaki Naruto can't stand the ink of these guys. He's not afraid that something will happen to him, but Naruto can't guarantee these people. What? Everyone panicked when they heard the sound. Uchiha Sasuke frowned even more. He knows very well that the guy who can make Naruto feel powerful must be very powerful. Wow woof. At this moment, Yin Jaya also started to yell indiscriminately due to the clinging on top of his head. It seems to have been frightened. Akamaru's body has already started to tremble. Akamaru. Inuzuka was stunned. What? You mean that Naruto is right? Is there really a powerful force coming towards us? Uzumaki Naruto. Then we can't go anymore. Hinata didn't know where the courage came from, and his voice became louder. Then it became soft again. Master Daishin once said that you can't leave your companions behind. Naruto speechless. Didn't the old man tell you that in the face of absolute strength, all so-called emotions are nothingness? Third generation old man is really harmful. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Ahem. You see, many of my educations have been very successful. Fourth Raikage. Successful? I think Naruto is right, you are doing a lot of harm. Terumi Mei. Indeed, it's really unwise for the enemy to go up and deliver it tomorrow. Onoki. And it will drag you down. Terumi Mei. Probably not, Orochimaru is the legendary Sannin no matter what. If he didn't peep at the power of Sharingan and want to get Sasuke, he probably wouldn't care about the juniors. Luo Sha. That's not necessarily the case, That insidious smelly snake can even kill his master, what else can he not do? Yes, knowing that the opponent is very strong, we should join forces. Inuzuka Ya's hot-blooded boy possessed. Patting his chest and saying, Naruto, I can't let you show off alone this time, Mr. Inuzuka Kiba will help you. Uzumaki Naruto feels suffocated. Now is not the time to show kindness, after all, they will only get in the way. But then I thought about it. Forget it, if they are really killed by then, you can only blame yourself. Audience. Silence. Speechless. I don't know why. For a while, everyone didn't know how to evaluate Uzumaki Naruto's mental activities in such a showy manner. The 8th class obviously wanted to stay and help him out of good intentions, but he actually thought that people were tired of living a long life. Inuzuka Fang. Damn it. Naruto over there is too pretending to belittle my uncle's kindness so much. Aburame Shino. Hey, calm down, you are right. The opponent is Orochimaru, we are really in the way. Yurihong. Hey. I really don't know how to evaluate that child, this is completely a villain. Nara Shirju. Maybe they can't imagine that they will meet one of the legendary Sannin when the Chunin selection exam is full of genin. Hyuga Hinata. No, even though Naruto thinks so, I don't think he will really die. Shimura Danzo. Innocent. Humph. Allah. I didn't expect so many people to gather here, what a surprise. At this time, a gloomy woman's voice came into my ears. Orochimaru with disheveled hair appeared in front of the 6 people. It indicates that even if they want to leave, they will not be able to leave. Naruto, are you talking about her? Uchiha Sasuke took 2 steps toward Naruto, his eyes fixed on Orochimaru in front of him. The moment Orochimaru saw Sasuke, a hint of surprise flashed in his eyes. This appearance is also a handsome skin. If he can resist the curse seal of the sky that I bestow, he will definitely be my perfect container. It's him. Naruto responded briefly, it's him. Several people were stunned. Seeing that the person who came was a woman, Inuzuka was wondering if he was going to ask Naruto if he was wrong. Akamaru's trembling in his arms was even stronger than before. This also made Inuzuka Ya feel terrified. Sure enough, he was right. Allah. Orochimaru takes out the earth scroll from his ninja bag. He's not sure if Uzumaki Naruto and others have already got the earth coiling shaft together. But in order to get off the stage, he has to go through the process. I hold the scroll of earth in my hand. Although I don't know if you have all the scrolls in your hands, I remember that the scrolls in your hands are the scrolls of heaven. Exactly the scroll I need. So, let's start now. 1. The battle for the scroll that is desperate for life. I saw. Orochimaru opened his own bags under the eyes, and the terrifying eyeballs moved impressively. An invisible murderous aura hit everyone in an instant. Boom. The next second, everyone's heads just felt a roar. They seemed to have seen the picture of their tragic death. The majestic murderous aura immediately paralyzed the 3 people and 1 dog in the 8th class to the ground. Impossible. Uchiha Sasuke felt his legs go limp, and he almost fell to his knees in front of this strange woman. Not an opponent. Only a murderous aura makes Sasuke tremble with fright. The gap between the strengths doesn't need to think about it at all. They are not on the same level as the person in front of them. He reluctantly turns his head to glance at Haruno Sakura. At this time, Haruno Sakura has already slumped on the ground with both knees on the ground. Fortunately, I have experience in killing people before. Otherwise, just relying on the murderous intent of the other party can make our hearts stop. Sasuke, who was terrified, did not forget to thank Naruto for his practice in advance. Thinking of Uzumaki Naruto, he realized that the other party had also stopped moving. Sasuke looked with difficulty from the corner of his eyes, only to find that Naruto was also trembling at this time. Orochimaru is very satisfied with the reaction of the crowd. It is Uchiha Sasuke who can resist my murderous aura. This kid is really talented. At this time, Orochimaru is full of Uchiha, and doesn't care about Naruto besides Sasuke. Oh? What's the matter with you? Is it impossible to move? Orochimaru walks towards the crowd holding kunai. Move. Move. Naruto. Uchiha Sasuke couldn't believe it, even Uzumaki Naruto was stunned by the guy in front of him. He wanted to shout, but found that he couldn't be born anyway. Orochimaru advances step by step. Oops. He said contemptuously. I thought you guys would let me play a few more times, but now it looks like it's a pity. After speaking, Orochimaru stopped suddenly, raised his arm and wanted to throw a kunai at the crowd. However, suddenly, a voice quickly stopped his behavior. Wait a minute. What's going on? don't you mean you don't plan to move on? I see that you like to lick your long tongue, shouldn't you come to us with kunai? Then lick your long tongue to tease us, and rub kunai on our face by the way, let us feel the fear from you. Did you wipe your neck in fear in the end? Seeing Orochimaru stop suddenly, Uzumaki Naruto suddenly became anxious. I wanted to grab Orochimaru's tongue and give him a few good punches when he leaned over to lick his tongue. But now it seems that the plan has been ruined. Nani? You kid is actually pretending. Uchiha Sasuke was dumbfounded, completely forgetting the fear that Orochimaru had brought to him just now. Naruto. You almost scared me to death. 1. Sasuke roared, and the next second, he suddenly felt a lot lighter. Orochimaru. If you do this, I will lose face. But I have to say that he is indeed the Uzumaki Naruto of the world over there, and he is very clever. However, Uzumaki Naruto's operation also left other ninjas speechless. With mixed feelings, they don't know how to express their inner thoughts at this moment. What is this? And the plan that emerged in his mind also made everyone feel extremely broken. It really is that newborn calves are not afraid of tigers. If you know that the opposite is the apprentice of third Hokage, it is infinitely close to one of the other legendary Sannin at cage level. I'm afraid Uzumaki Naruto would not dare to have these strange ideas. Senju Tobirama. I'm pissed at his cleverness. Senju Hashirama. Tobirama, don't say that because I think what Naruto did is funny, ha ha ha. Uzumaki Kushina. Should I say it or not, my own son was not afraid of Orochimaru in the Forest of Death, so no matter which Naruto, Orochimaru is not so scary. The presence. Orochimaru. Kushina, you can't say that. Back in the Forest of Death, I thought that the big snake would solve Naruto. I didn't let him kill him. Jiraiya. What do you say so much, Orochimaru? You in the world over there are ashamed to bully genin, and you are almost tricked by others.
Onoki. I suddenly found that Uzumaki Naruto and Orochimaru in the other world seem to be able to really work together.
Luosha. Both of them are scheming ninjas. You really are a very powerful ninja. So vigilant. Uzumaki Naruto looked seriously at Orochimaru, who had a dull expression on the opposite side. This Yosuke, is Uzumaki Naruto too swollen? He's praising Orochimaru. The legendary Sannin, does he need to be praised? And looking at Orochimaru's bewildered expression, everyone could understand his mood. No one can accept this kind of thing. U.1.9. Suddenly, Orochimaru forgot how to organize his next speech. The yellow-haired boy in front of you is genin, right? According to his age, he should be genin, who is in the same class as Uchiha Sasuke. This guy actually ignored the murderous intent just now. What background? Orochimaru's eyes suddenly closed, and he looked up and down at Uzumaki Naruto in front of him. This look, these big piercing eyes. Orochimaru felt as if he had seen it somewhere. Suddenly, he remembered, and then said with a smile, "Who am I?" It turned out to be you. Uzumaki Naruto was taken aback. We know each other? No, I don't know. Orochimaru's words made Uzumaki Naruto puzzled. At least in his memory, he doesn't seem to have any impression of the ugly woman in front of him. Is Nine Tails an imp? Uzumaki Naruto. Orochimaru looks at Naruto in front of him with a smile. The opponent actually formed a team with Sasuke, who owns Sharingan, which he never expected. Even according to the information given by Yukushi Kabuto, Orochimaru is not sure that Konoha high-level officials like Sarutobi Hiruzen dare to put Naruto and Sasuke together. It seems that the current Konoha village has really fallen to a certain point. Looking back on the past, for Konoha, Jinchuriki has always been just a tool to keep Nine Tails from falling into the hands of other ninja villages. After all, Konoha was full of talents in the past, and there was no need to use the so-called Jinchuriki at all. 10 years in Hadong, Tien in Hexi. Orochimaru despises in his heart. The old thing in third generation seems to be really anxious. Today's Konoha village has fallen to the point where it can only rely on Jinchuriki. On the high platform, Orochimaru was satisfied with what was going on in his own mind in the world over there. At least, this feeling can severely hit the face of my dear teacher. The propaganda of the Will of Fire is overwhelming. Since Senju Tobirama helped the younger generation of Konoha executives stop the pursuit of Jinjiao, keeping the fire of Konoha village. As a result, these high-level Konohas are getting older and older, while the younger generation of Konohas are constantly making sacrifices. If it wasn't for the Third Ninja World War, when the young fourth Hokage was born, Konoha village would have been almost beaten into Konoha village by Onoki's Iwagakure. Unfortunately, 4th Hokage died young, and after the Uchiha clan was wiped out, the current Konoha village looks stable and peaceful on the outside, but in fact it has already lost its former status in the ninja world. Under the leadership of the teacher, Konoha village is really declining, Mr. Sarutobi. Even if you are going to be old and buried, you can't find a new Hokage successor. Is it a hunger for power, or is Konoha village down to the point where no one is available? Oh no. After you die, that guy Tsunade becomes 5th Hokage as well. Orochimaru smiled sarcastically. Sarutobi Hiruzen was so angry that he felt a tightness in his chest. When did Orochimaru, who used to be taciturn, become so talkative? You. Sarutobi Hiruzen took a deep breath. Shut up. Using half-life strength, Sarutobi Hiruzen yelled at Orochimaru. Ka ka ka. Uzumaki Naruto's clenched fist crackled. Orochimaru was taken aback when he saw this, thinking that not only was this kid not affected by my murderous intent, but looking at him, could it be possible that he still wants to fight me? Aren't you running away? Orochimaru asked subconsciously. This question stopped Uzumaki Naruto. He never expected that the female ninja on the opposite side would be so confident. Is this the aura exuded by masters? The other party's soft-spoken conversation is several times stronger than Zaibi Yuzan's original feeling. Naruto raised his eyes and saw the forehead protector on the other side's forehead. He remembered seeing it in magazines and books. It was the forehead protector from Kawain village. That is a very weak ninja village. Sure enough, the children of the poor have long been in charge of their families. Perhaps it is because of the smallness of the village that some people are reluctant to work hard. The so-called prey should maintain a high degree of tension and run around. Especially 25 in front of predators. However, the feeling of fighting trapped beasts like you guys can arouse my excitement to kill you all the more. Orochimaru stretched out his long tongue and licked it twice. His gloomy eyes became chilling. My dear old man from Konoha village 3rd generation. Naruto was so surprised that he uttered obscenities. Big Fox. Do you feel that what the ugly monster in front of you says has a philosophy in it? Although she is ugly, she is the most reasonable person I have ever seen. So cool. Kong bang bang. 9 Tails tapped the sealed door with its sharp claws and made a loud noise. Be more serious, boy. This guy is unusual, at least several times stronger than the Taudi Zabuzon I met back then. You can't be negligent. If you are killed, it will be over. I know. Uzumaki Naruto clenched his fists. Let's just use him to test the achievements of the past few years. 1. How funny. Uzumaki Naruto's series of operations once again made the audience feel ashamed. Now is the time of life and death. Where does the other party's self-satisfied self-confidence come from? Perhaps, as everyone thought before, self-confidence often comes from ignorance. But you regard the legendary Sannin as a training partner, isn't that a little too much? Onoki. It's such a crisis. Naruto is so relaxed, he is also a hero. Terumi Mei. Sannin's sparring partner, I still can't think of it. 4th Raikage. Okay, let's see what Uzumaki Naruto over there can do. Inuzuka Tooth. It's a pity that we are present, which may hinder Naruto's performance. Aburame Shino. Tooth, be confident, our existence may not affect him at all. Yamanaka Ino. Shino, do you mean he doesn't care about you at all? Haruno Sakura. It's so embarrassing, after all, because he said that if we don't leave, we won't be able to control it if we die. Maybe he really won't care. Orochimaru. You juniors, do you really think I'm interested in you? Although you were ugly, you are the guy with the best mouth I have ever seen. It's a battle between trapped beasts, prey or hunter. Only after you've played it will you know. Come on. Let me feel your power. Uzumaki Naruto waved to Orochimaru, and looked at Uchiha Sasuke by the way. Sasuke, you and little Sakura, let's go aside and watch. Sasuke nodded, looked at the others and found that they had also relieved a lot from the murderous aura just now. Be careful. Orochimaru looks at Sasuke with a little amusement on his face. I didn't expect that the guy who took the lead was Uzumaki Naruto. Re-examined Uzumaki Naruto. Orochimaru laughed secretly. Minato is a guy who doesn't talk too much. This kid is just the opposite of him. He looks more like his mother in character. But no matter what, Orochimaru knows very well that if he wants to have a good talk with Sasuke, he must first pass the hurdle of Uzumaki Naruto. Oh? Then I'm coming. The voice fell, Orochimaru turned into several phantoms, and left suddenly. So fast. Everyone was shocked. No matter how they imagined, they never expected that the action speed of the person in front of them could reach such a level. Boom. Two fists collide. Uzumaki Naruto successfully caught Orochimaru's first attack. This is unexpected. Orochimaru didn't expect Naruto, the vortex, to be able to see through his attack. Bang 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 bang. The two body skills collided, and they were evenly matched. In an instant, Orochimaru speeded up again, and his body turned into an afterimage, moving back and forth at high speed around Uzumaki Naruto. Looking at everyone dumbfounded, I can't grasp Orochimaru's trajectory at all. Boom. The sudden loud noise will suddenly attract everyone. Looking closely, Orochimaru got out of the ground at some point and threw himself at Uzumaki Naruto. Fortunately, Uzumaki Naruto reacted in time and jumped out of the way in an instant. Shadow clone technique. Accompanied by bursts of soft noises, and after the thick smoke passed, hundreds of Uzumaki Naruto appeared in the eyes of everyone. This is clone technique. Aburame Shino was horrified. He didn't expect Naruto to release such a level of clone technique in an instant. But in the next second, he dismissed his ridiculous thoughts. Because every avatar is holding a shuriken in his hand and throwing it outward. Shuriken shadow clone technique. In an instant, countless shurikens were densely packed like Aburame Shino's bugs. The sky are overwhelming and they shoot towards Orochimaru, who is still half in the ground. Shuriken shadow clone. This scene caused Orochimaru to stare. The old man actually taught Uzumaki Naruto this ninjutsu. Could it be that you want this kid to inherit Hokage in the future? Snored. Thinking of Hokage, Orochimaru suddenly felt a tinge of anger in his heart. If Namikaze Minato hadn't been born, perhaps Hokage's position would have been his own long ago. Now, this ninjutsu has actually been passed on to his son. Whoosh. Just when the shuriken was about to shoot in front of him, Orochimaru's whole body plunged into the ground again. Why is this guy like a bug, specially drilling into the fields? Are you always doing sneak attacks? It's really despicable and shameless. Uzumaki Naruto felt speechless for a while. He thought the other party was a master, but he didn't expect it to be a mole. Boom. However, in the next second, due to the snake's attachment, the snake emerged from the field. The figure quickly wrapped around the trunk and climbed up the branches. The speed is so fast that it makes people's scalp tingle. Bang bang bang. Wherever Orochimaru passed, the shadow clone was scattered by his fists. Until the two fight against each other again. Orochimaru smiled lightly. Oh, I found the main body. Yeah. As expected of a master? Uzumaki Naruto also responded with a chuckle. Does catching your attack prove that you are the real body? Nani? Orochimaru's pupils trembled in shock. The next moment, a white smoke suddenly rises from before my eyes. The Uzumaki Naruto just now disappeared suddenly, and before Orochimaru could react, a leg pierced through the thick smoke and struck him. Boom. Heavy kick directly kicks Orochimaru from the tree to the ground. Before he adjusted his body, Naruto's voice came from above. No, it's my god. You must think so. Orochimaru was speechless, and raised his cold eyes to Uzumaki Naruto. Aren't you afraid of death? I just feel that you didn't come here to snatch the scroll. Uzumaki Naruto shook his head disapprovingly. From the battle just now, I noticed that your eyes couldn't help looking in the direction of Sasuke. Give me a feeling that you seem to want to show something in front of him. If my guess is correct, the purpose of your trip is to come for Sasuke. He found out about this kind of thing? Orochimaru is unavoidably surprised. As Uzumaki Naruto said, during the battle just now, Orochimaru looked at Sasuke intentionally, as if to see how the opponent reacted. I didn't expect such a subtle move, but it didn't escape the observation of the young man in front of me. Hehe. Orochimaru chuckled, but was a little shocked. It seems that I was negligent, but this kid has inherited his father's observation ability. Orochimaru is not so much fighting Uzumaki Naruto. But the opponent's more attention is on Uchiha Sasuke. It's just unimaginable that Uzumaki Naruto actually discovered the opponent's move. In other words, during the confrontation between the two sides, Uzumaki Naruto did not fully meet Orochimaru's attack. He had time to carve. Grinding. Orochimaru came here for the purpose. Scary imp. Already able to face Sannin alone at the age of 12? On the screen, Naruto's behavior really stunned everyone. Onoki. It's amazing. If Naruto in the world over there is allowed to continue to develop, there will be no one in the ninja world who is his opponent. Fourth Raikage. That's not necessarily the case. In fact, there will be young teenagers who have a flash of inspiration in the ninja world. Terumi Mei. Fourth Raikage, those people you mentioned, it seems that with the development, it is difficult to find an existence to compete with them. Stands at the Chunin venue. Uzumaki Naruto gets another crit. I thought that no matter how strong I am in the Black Frame world, I can't be Orochimaru's opponent. Unexpectedly, he didn't seem to be very threatened. Uchiha Sasuke saw the clue even more. He remembered that Uzumaki Naruto broke out with a violent attack, and that state obviously used Nine Tails chakra. But looking at the appearance of Naruto in the black-framed world, it seems that there is no such thing. At least there is no big change in appearance. Hey, it looks like you like Sasuke very much. If this is the case, I can go back and ask you about the type Sasuke likes. Misunderstanding. This is a F*King big misunderstanding. I really don't know what it would be like if Uzumaki Naruto didn't think until Orochimaru on the opposite side was no longer his original body. Hum. It looks like you underestimated me, Naruto-kun. Orochimaru's deep voice made Uzumaki Naruto frown. He clearly felt that as Orochimaru's breath rose 357, the surrounding air became icy cold. Afterimages pass by. Boom. After a loud noise, Uzumaki Naruto saw the tree trunks in front of him keep breaking apart. Orochimaru actually regarded the thick tree trunks of the Death Forest as the earth, and kept shuttling through it. The next moment, a sharp claw suddenly stretched out from Naruto's feet. Swiped straight at his face. Uzumaki Naruto was startled and dodged for a moment, but a wound was still drawn on his face if he didn't pay attention. That guy's speed has become faster than before. Naruto said to Nine Tails. It seems that his level is more than that, but I don't know what he wants to do with Sasuke. Naruto, now is not the time to think about this, that guy is constantly improving his combat power. We also need to make some preparations. Nine Tails said seriously. Naruto nodded. It seems that it's time to use your chakra. Boom. The trunk exploded again, and Orochimaru in the form of a long snake emerged from the trunk. With a long sword in his mouth, he seems to use his own power of rotation to pierce through and tear Naruto in front of him. Unfortunately, this time, Uzumaki Naruto moved slightly and easily avoided Orochimaru's attack. You guy, don't you only do sneak attacks? Naruto's low voice made Orochimaru startled, and when he looked back, he found that Uzumaki Naruto was staring at him with scarlet eyes. Funny, he actually used Nine Tails chakra. This kid grows so fast. Could it be that the old man from third generation guided it? Impossible. How can that old man have such abilities? Orochimaru's mind moved slightly, and he got out of the tree trunk again holding the snake's tail. Uzumaki Naruto. Hiding around is really annoying. Boom. The sound of the trunk exploding again. This time, the position where Yinshuan appeared was closer to Naruto's body. Sinai. He rotated his body, and the Kusanagi sword in his mouth stabbed blankly at Naruto's heart. Rasengan. However, this time, a vermilion chakra ball resisted the spinning Kusanagi sword. Bang bang bang. Rasengan is in contact with Kusanagi sword, and the two collide with each other continuously making loud noises. Orochimaru snorted coldly. Rasengan. Too bad it's too small. Yeah. Then make it bigger, wouldn't it be good? Uzumaki Naruto's mouth moved slightly. In an instant, he gathered the chakra in his body towards the Rasengan in his hand again. Rasengan also began to grow gradually because of this. Nani? Impossible, this brat. Orochimaru was surprised, but he couldn't escape. Rasengan has pushed towards his face while flicking the Kusanagi sword away. You're welcome, as the host of Konoha village, let me treat you to a big red meatball. 1. Rasengan.